Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double. Today we're doing Shabbos, Perek Vav, Mishnayos Dalet and Hey. Mishnah Dalet states, Lo yetze ha'ish, lo b'ksayef, lo b'keshes, lo b'tris, v'lo ba'alav, v'lo b'romach. On Shabbos, you're not allowed to go out, not with a sword, not with a bow and arrow, not with a tris. A tris is some sort of shield. V'lo ba'alav is a circular shield. V'lo b'romach, not with a spear. I don't know. You're going hunting, you're going to the shooting range. I guess a gun would be included in these things. According to the Rabban, you go out, you're chayav chatas, you violate the rights of Otzah. Lezer Omer, tachshitin lo. He says, a lot of people walk around, especially here in Israel, people walk around with a gun because it's dangerous. Certain places where you live are more dangerous. So people walk around with a gun. It's tachshitin lo. It's an accessory. It looks nice. It's nice to have a gun in a holster around your belt, maybe it looks good. He says these are not tachshit, you think they're accessories. They're not accessories. Going out with a sword, in a sheath, or going out with a gun in a holster. These are not accessories. Shenemar, eventually, in the time of Mashiach, we'll throw away the swords, and we won't have milchama. We won't have war. Nowadays, there's evil in the world. People get angry at each other. You have to protect yourself. So people carry around guns, or some places swords, or bows and arrows that they carry around. So for protection. But these are not things which are tachshit, and they're not objectively something which is an accessory, something which makes you look better. Unfortunately, we live in a situation where there's a lot of war and a lot of hatred, and that's why these things sometimes are necessary, but it's considered to be something which is a maslow. We'll discuss more in Ian Mitzion, the exact machlokes, Lezer, and the Chamim. Biris tahora v'yotzma b'Shabbos. Biris, apparently, sometimes they had stockings or tights that a girl would wear, and it wouldn't be able to stay. She would have a size that maybe was too big, so they used to wear a ring around the top of the stockings in order to hold it around her leg. V'yotzma b'Shabbos. It's tahora because it's a kli, which is meshamish a kli. It's a utensil. The ring is just to hold up another kli, which is the stockings or the tights. So therefore, a kli that serves another kli is not called a kli. It's makabel tuma. V'yosim ba b'Shabbos. You can go out there on Shabbos because you're not concerned. It's something which is functional. She needs it to keep her tights up, and she's not going to take it off on Shabbos. She doesn't want her tights to fall down. Kavalim tmeim. Kavalim. Certain women, apparently, the Gemara explains that they used to take very big steps, and because they took big steps, so therefore their hymen, I didn't pronounce it, would fall out, would break before they got married, which is a problem because people would think when they get married that they're marrying someone who's, now doesn't have a psulim. Ksubas discusses that. So in order to do this, they would try to shorten their steps. They would wear something between their legs that would compress their legs so they shouldn't take big steps. So they start tzmein because they service the body, right? So that's a kli. And yozim hem b'Shabbos. You can't go out on Shabbos because technically people can take these off because it's not for sure if you take a big step you're going to break your hymen. Hey, yotza isha b'chutei sar b'bein mishala b'bein mishal chaverta b'mishal behema. Here, very famous talking about shaitels over here. She's allowed to go out with a shaitel on Shabbos. Doesn't say she has to wear a shaitel. She could go out with a shaitel. It's not considered hotzah, whether it's her shaitel or her friend's shaitel, or it's actually the hair is not made out of, or I think it basically means whether it's her hair. She can make a shaitel out of her hair, or a shaitel out of another woman's hair, or a shaitel out of animal hair. A lot of the cheaper shaitels are made out of yak hair, horse hair. Cheap ones. Tefes is on bitin, is on chain four, and she go out with a headband. And even if there are strings coming down, some butin hanging down from the headbands, as long as they're sewn to the headband, she can go out with it. It's not going to detach and fall on the ground. She's going to carry a dalat amos. The kvul ubepei anachrish. She's allowed to also go out with a kavul. What's a kavul? What is a kavul? What is the kavul? We had that earlier. A kavul is we had it in the first mission of the parak. It's something you put underneath a headband or something like that, or anything you wear on your hair in order to soften it, so it shouldn't be so tight on your head. With pay a nakris lachatzer. These two things, she can go out not to the sharabim. She can go out with pay a nakris is hair extensions. A lot of women don't have a lot of hair. They put hair extensions over there. You can go into the chutzner. You can't go into the sharabim because hair extensions a woman will take off. A shaitel, no one's going to take off because apparently it's usher to go out with your hair uncovered. But hair extensions you might take off. So if you go to a chutzner, you can't go to sharabim. You might take it off. Similarly, also something to soften the headband so it shouldn't be so tight on your head. That also you might take off. A moksha ozna, a moksha sandala, a moksha kinal nidasa. She's also allowed to get out even through sharabim. If she wants to put moksha ozna, I think would be to put in your ear, so things shouldn't be earplugs. Basically, we put moksha spandala. People put those Dr. Scholl soles in. It should be the shoe should fit better. Moksha kinal nidasa. A woman wants to wear tampons. She wants to put it in her vulva at that point, in her vagina, so that she shouldn't bleed. With pilpel, she's not going to take these things out. With pilpel, something, a pilpel would be something like a pepper, really. In present day times, it would be something like gum or something like that to make her fresh in her breath. Or gargir melach, or things like Tic Tacs. She shouldn't try the new flavor on Shabbos. She might not like it and spit it out and carry it in sharabim. V'im nafal, if it falls out of her mouth, the gum or the Tic Tac, los hachzir, she shouldn't put it back, because then she might realize when she puts it back it's dirty and she's going to take it out and carry it. Shein toteves shein zalzav, Rabbi Mater cham oshem, a false tooth or a golden tooth, right? An implant or a golden tooth. Rebbe allows. You'll say no, it's liable to fall out. These things, or maybe the woman will take it out. No, she's not going to take it out. These things are liable to fall out, and then you might carry down sharabim. So therefore, you shouldn't carry. Stay tuned for Iyam Yitzion, where we talk more about the Machlokas Shelezer and the Chamim about taking guns and knives out on Shabbos sharabim. You don't want to hear this. Iyam Yitzion coming up next.